Aloha students, and welcome to another episode of Stay at Home Blues and Oranges, brought to you by After School All-Stars Hawaii. I'm Miss Burns, and together you and me are going to paint lovebirds in a tree. Alright, so our supplies for lovebirds in a tree painting is obviously paint. So I have white, blue, black, and purple. I have a glass of water, some paint brushes. I have a large flat brush, a medium-sized filbert brush, and a liner brush. I have a pencil, a recycled canvas, a paper plate that we can put our paints on, some napkins to clean up our mess, and we have two little lovebird stencils. That's for those of us who are not the most confident in our bird drawing abilities. We'll provide this to you. So first thing we're going to do is paint the entire canvas light blue. And if you don't have the exact light blue, that's totally fine. You can start with the blue, whatever blue you do have. Start with a small amount and add white to that and mix it, and continue adding to that until you get the perfect shade. So here's my shade of blue, and I'm just going to go over the entire canvas with this color. Don't forget your edges so that it'll look nice and pretty once you hang it on the wall. Now that the canvas is dry, I want to add a little bit of even lighter blue. So I'm just adding more white to that blue that we have. And then we're just gonna just brush it out. And what I wanted to tell you is that this is not my own, this is not my original. I got this inspiration from YouTube, from Studio Silver Creek, just in case you want to check that artist out. You can do that on YouTube. Now we're going to add some white to the center of this canvas, and just like this. We're not looking for perfection. This is just a fun painting. Now we're going to add purple to the outside. So we're taking our filbert brush. We're going to load it with that nice deep purple and just go at it with this. We're just getting purple paint to the outside. Doesn't have to be neat. We're just kind of getting it on there. Not to forget our edges. We're just getting purple on the canvas. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it on there. I'm going to add a little bit of black, just kind of watered down black to mix with this purple to get it even darker on the edges. And no one way to put it on, just kind of slapping it on there, okay? All right, now we're going to just add more purple. And the way we're putting it on is just kind of short strokes, just like. And it's okay that there's blue poking through. That's even better, actually. I'm going to add a little more blue to this. And we don't want to completely cover everything we just did. So just kind of short strokes and leave space in between. I'm going to just use that same brush without rinsing it out. Maybe add a little water, dip it in our purple, and kind of go on top of that. We're just kind of layering it. This paint seems to be drying rather quickly, so. I think it needs a little more blue in here, so I'm just taking some water and dipping it into our blue that's here. Just watering it down, and then just kind of just short random strokes. I'm gonna add some white to the middle, but watered down white. I don't want too perfect. All right, now we're going to take our handy dandy little stencils and position them as you like. I think that's pretty good there. And then I'm just going to trace it out. Like I said, I wasn't that confident with my bird sketching abilities, so this just makes it easy so I don't ruin the whole painting. I'm just going to trace it out. Right, so we have it traced out, and we're going to take our brush. Okay. I take this brush, dip it in the black, and we're just gonna outline it. Follow the lines that we drew. Now that our bird's dry, I was seeing that maybe we needed to add a little bit more color, or a little more leaves, variations, just randomly. So now I'm taking my pencil and sketching in some branches that we're gonna draw in soon. But I wanna make sure that they match where the bird's feet would normally be. So like about here, and then this bird is lower, so we'll just get it down here. And then so just kind of sketch it out, and then we'll follow that with some black paint. We're varying in the pressure that we're using, okay? So I'll push hard in some areas, then lift up and push again. And while we're doing that, we're also twisting and kind of doing a little jerk motion. Now I'm gonna take the skinny liner brush and go in and put that branch there. And just kind of shake it as you go, twisting. And branches usually start thicker and then get skinnier as they go to the end, as you reach the tail end. So when you get to that end, you lighten the pressure. You use less pressure when you're bringing the brush toward the end of the branch. Let's add the branch up above them. So it kind of puts them in a frame. And the last thing we're going to do is add some more leaves to the branches, and then we'll be done. So just taking some of our blue and just as the same as we've done, is just kind of tap it on there. Certain areas, and even over some branches is okay too. Starting with one color and then going on to another one. And we're gonna switch to the purple, but we're gonna add white because we don't want it too purple. And do the same. Covering some of the branches and not others. And we may need to go back in and add the branches again. Gonna add darker purple in areas. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up some of these branches and put back in some branches. And they don't need to connect all the way down. Alrighty guys, so this is the final product. I hope you like it, and I hope you had as much fun as I did painting it. Take a picture of yours, post it in the comments, and have a great day. Bye.